This has been our family's dream, and it's one that has taken all of us to accomplish. We live on the farm, and it's been a lot of work for all of us, but I think it's definitely well worth it.
We're a family-run operation, just like the name Alexandria Nicole. That's my wife's first and middle name, Alexandria Nicole Cellars. So she goes by Ali, but that's her real name. And part of that was just from the support and you know, that she's always shown me throughout our whole marriage. And so, when I was trying to think of a name, there was no other name other than my wife.
I was very flattered when he wanted to name it after me. It's been a little bit overwhelming at times to have your name out there like that. But I just always hoped that I could be what that name was going to evoke in people's minds, and so I'm hoping that I'm able to do that.
So I actually started making wine, Ali and I, in her laundry room, as she calls it today, in '97.
I don't ever remember a defining moment, but it just kind of was a natural evolution that we were making wine, then we were making a little bit more wine, and then we just started talking about how cool it would be to also have our own label so that we could take it from the dirt to the bottle. We started off thinking that it would be real small and just gonna do, you know, a couple hundred cases, maybe one white, one red, and it's morphed into something much larger and much more fun. So I would consider us a small boutique winery at 5,000 cases. We definitely are handcrafting every vintage and really have a lot of stylistic control. So I definitely feel like that level of production allows us to be a small boutique winery. Currently, Alexandria Nicole produces about 18 different varieties. Some of them are real small case lots that we only really do for our wine club members. But we do all of their standards. We have 18 varietals on the vineyard currently producing, and we have about 3 more that are coming in. So we do lots of your standard lineup in terms of Merlot, Cab, Syrah. We do Tempranillo, Malbec, Grenache, and a couple different whites, all sorts of fun varieties. We feel like it's really important for Alexandria Nicole Cellars to have estate fruit. We really feel like it gives us an incredible opportunity to have control from its inception all the way to the completion, and we are very passionate about that. Our #1 priority is that we have a fabulous vineyard.
We've produced several different wines or several different varietals with Alexandria Nicole Cellars. A lot of that's because of the estate vineyard. Anywhere from blends to rosés, you know, we pretty much cover the whole gamut with Cab, Merlot, Syrah. You know, 2 different styles of Syrah actually. One being more of a Rhone style, and the other is actually a different clone of Sara Lee Syrah. So it gives us a lot of freedom, and the freedom definitely comes from the vineyard part, the different varietals and stuff. So we make Grenache, make a Limburger, a lot of these esoteric small case lots, which kind of keeps it interesting and keeps it fun and new for me.
We modeled our wine club after wine clubs that we have enjoyed and stayed members of for long periods of time. We decided that we liked wine clubs that had a discount that made a difference, and that also the wines that we received from them we felt were their premier. We try to really make sure and have lots of fun events, and we want it to feel like our friends and family. And yet we want to make sure that those people that have already shown interest in us are getting the best possible product, and that they know and feel comfortable with that if we do something fun and different, that they're going to know about it and they're going to get to try it first. A lot of our wines, like I said, are smaller case lots, and they sell out really fast, and so we want to make sure and give our wine club first shot at that. But I really think that our wine club is really where we're headed, is just really pushing that and encouraging those folks that are members to give us feedback on what they like, what they don't like, events that they would like to see us do, and just having a lot of fun with that.
Alexandria Nicole Cellars has a tasting room in Prosser, which is located 30 miles away from the vineyard and production facility. It's in between Hogue Cellars and Kestrel. We also have a tasting room in Woodinville, located over there for our Western Washington clientele. And so it's kind of fun to have, both sides of the state kind of covered for tasting rooms.
Prosser is where we're both from, really, and it's just such a growing, thriving area that we really wanted to make sure and have a presence there.
When you walk in, it's comfortable, and you feel it's elegantly, it's approachable, which has been our brand for forever. We also have our theories with our wine club, as I mentioned a little bit, is that we want them to feel special. So with that one, what we did is did a sliding bookshelf, and so behind the bookshelf is for the wine club room, and then you enter that, and that's exclusive for wine club members, so they can go there and shut the door behind them and feel like they're being pampered in there, because they're the next value of what we're trying to gain with that. And with the Woodinville taste room, we did the same thing. We had an opportunity to get into a great location. It's called the Hollywood Schoolhouse. So we located there. What we did with that, it was just a basement. We themed it off the same as the Prosser. It was all one big room, one big space. We put a wall up, and then we built it as like a rock wall. And the ceilings are real low, and so we kind of gave it a darker theme, almost like a cave-like atmosphere. And so you walk in, you'll see the tasting bar on your right, and then just this big rock wall in the straight back. And what we did is the same theory with the wine club, is we have a hidden door there, to where if you're a wine club member, you have to sign in, and then we open the door for you, and it just slides back inside of itself. So it's kind of cool, and then all of a sudden they go up, and they can walk down through the cave, actually, into this wine club room. And that's where they can sit, they can actually order food, they can do, entertain, they can sit there and just enjoy themselves. It's their club, and it's their room. And so they can sit and bring friends in and sit and have a glass of wine or have a bottle of wine, have something to eat. But they know that the people back there, they're like them, they're club members of A&C.
And in addition to the tasting rooms, we also participate in lots of events. So we annually probably do anywhere from 150 to 200 events. Our community service and passion for giving back to this community and charitable causes is very strong. It is, I would say, a core value for both Jarrod and I. It is something that we are committed wholeheartedly to doing. We've benefited numerous charities. We've done some auctions for Children's Hospital in Seattle, and then really moved into supporting our community hospital here in Prosser, because we really realized there's a big need there. And so I think we've been able to raise about $750,000. As that has phased out, we've been able to move into really supporting Make the Dash Count, and really making wines for that project, and starting a youth board here in Prosser. And I would definitely say that 90% of my efforts currently for charities are going toward Make the Dash Count. It's an incredible mission, and we're really excited to be a part of it.
Alexandria Nicole Cellars wines are available not only at our tasting rooms, both in Prosser and in Woodinville, but also online, and then several different high-end bottle shops, restaurants throughout Washington State.
For instance, in the Puget Sound area, we are at Waterfront and Daniels and Morton's. All of the McKay Group restaurants, we actually make their house wine for them. So that's El Gaucho and that entire chain.
El Gaucho has been partnering with Jarrod and Alexandria Nicole Cellars now for several years with a couple of house blends that we've put together with them. It's a Duck Press Red, which is a red blend, and also an Epiphany, which is a Viognier. And we've been doing that for a couple years now. We're coming up, getting ready to release our third vintage, with Jarrod being the winemaker, and it's been very successful. The feedback that we've gotten from our guests is very positive, and the wine is outstanding. I would highly recommend Alexandria Nicole.
If you haven't had a chance to try our wines, we'd really encourage you to try them. We're very passionate about what we do, from the vineyard through the winery, and we love making wines, and we'd love to be a part of a memorable experience around your dinner table.
We're excited about Alexandria Nicole Cellars, where we're headed, where we're going. The quality of the wine is only getting better as we learn more each and every year with the vineyard, and as we're understanding the marketplace and where we can get our wines at. It's been a lot of fun to watch. If you need more information, you can either come to the tasting room in Prosser or Woodinville, any high-end bottle shops, some of the restaurants, or look us up online at www.alexandrianicolecellars.com.